but we have real agency. Good has more power than evil. They always say the devil's greatest trick was convincing the world that he didn't exist. I think that's his second biggest trick. His biggest trick is convincing people that there is no good out there and that their God doesn't exist. So for me, so much of it again is in the old days, the globalists, the Western propaganda after the end of World War II, and since then, had pretty much total narrative control. So anything they were pre-programming and preparing and hyping the people for, they pretty much always got what they wanted. So it was easy to follow those trend lines out and see what the probable main scenarios were. And then things would almost always come true that I predicted because they were still in charge. Now that the globalists are really collapsing and a new international order and system is forming, coming from the grassroots up. Politics is downstream from the grassroots. And because Trump is such a chaos bringer to their system, which is good, but with it also comes danger, but it's better than living, on our knees and then ending up having our souls basically taken. It's better to fight down our feet. But in my experience, people that fight on their feet live a lot longer and have better lives than people that try to live on their knees. People that live on their knees actually die on their knees a lot more often than people who die on their feet, in my experience. So now is really the global revolution. It's a spiritual revolution. The information, the culture, all of that comes out of that. And so now there's so many possible futures and so many developments because there's been so many good people that actually care and want to stabilize civilization and thrive and have a future, and who are not based on conquest mindsets, but are based on Renaissance concepts, the Great Reset versus the Great Awakening, that right now anything is possible because America still has the world reserve currency, still has the biggest, best military, still has the best energy system for raw energy, and still has a spirit that is being rekindled that was the apple of the world's eye and really the flower of the Renaissance that we're now rebooting. It's powering back up right now. And that window is closing, but we're acting on it right now. And if we're just not weak and cowards, like Trump has said, and we don't become panicans, but remain Americans, then really anything is possible, because as Elon has said, if America falls, the central pillar in Western civilization, and Western civilization falls, it all falls.
Yes.
I don't do this out of courage. I do it out of direct self-preservation for myself, my family, and by extension, everybody else, because we're all interconnected. And people need to understand the true urgency that the globalists said they were going to collapse the world economy and use that for social control, as Larry Fink said, to control our behavior. And we're going to build something extremely hellscapish and dystopic in their own admissions. I mean, all the horrible stuff we see is just the leading edge of it. So that to me, there's really even no choice but to fight it with everything I've got.